Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the single back. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender is able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Purdue. No chance to catch him. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Anderson.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the 1st down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Looking for his back. Dunks it down to the back. Clock. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
And the Boilermakers will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the Boilermakers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And he's got it again. And the defense brings him down. Look, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Linebacker shifting around now. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Receiver in motion now. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. To the air, it's Fuller. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start.
For North Carolina.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Boilermakers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the ball rolls dead. 15-yard penalty. The offense gets closer to the goal line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. In the red area, it's Anderson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Toss it to the back, running left. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Fuller. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Pulls it in. It's Green. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Fuller. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. One final play before the end of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a fumble. The defense has picked up the football, going the other way. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take another shot right here. The catch is made inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Back to pass. It's Fuller. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play.
Get set.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. And the beatdown continues. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Fuller. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly...
And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tar Heels. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we'll get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit,